Only 4 students, those who have shared me homeworks, only for them I'm going to give the marks. Remaining students, you will be getting 0 for your irregularity. Daily I asked you to share your homeworks. You are not sharing. Yes? You're not doing your homeworks. Only 4 students shared homeworks yesterday. Tanishka, Akshaya Lakshmi, Patan Johar and Dhriti Rathi. That's it. What about other students? I'll see if there is no, if you are not sending your homeworks, I'm going to cut your marks. Be careful. Yes, AVK Ganesh. Okay. So let's learn a new topic today, punctuations, children. We have so many punctuations. Look at the screen, everyone. These are the few punctuations which we come across when we are reading. Without punctuations, children, the meaning of a sentence will be changed. So punctuations plays a very, very important role. Okay. So this is apostrophe, brackets, colon, comma, exclamation mark, full stop, hyphen, question mark, semicolon, page mark, double inverted commas also you can call. So these are the few punctuations. But today in our class, we are going to learn 3 punctuations. What are those 3 punctuations? Let us see. The first one is question mark. Yes. What is the first punctuation mark we have, children? Question mark. Come on, tell me what is the first punctuation mark today we are going to learn?
Question mark.
Yes, yes, question mark. Very good. Yes, question mark. So a question mark is used for asking it, is asking. When we are asking something to someone, then we have to end with a question mark. That sentence should be end with a question mark. It is used at the end of a question. For example, what are you doing? This is a question. This is, I'm asking you. This is Tanishka Dolly. Look at the screen. So see here, a question.
What is your
A question mark is used for asking something to someone. It is used at the end of the question. At the end of a question. For example, see here, children, you have here. This is the question you have here. See, read this. What is this? Where is my hat? You are asking it to someone. Where is my hat? Mama, where is my book? So you are asking to your mom about your book. So that is a question. It ends with a question should be a question must, you have to end the question with a, tell me with.
question
Yes, question mark. Very good. Now see here, children, we have few examples here. These are all the questions which is ending by a question mark. See, where can you read these all questions? First one, can you read? See, I'm going to circle it. You have to read that. Read this.
where are you?
Where were you born? That is the question. Yes. Where were you born? I'm asking you, where were you born? So that is a question and it is ending with a question mark. Tanishka. Yes. So, Meghanasri, are you able to understand? Yes, Meghana? Can you tell me when we have to put a question mark? Tell me, Meghana. You are not listening.
When we use question mark ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తాం? The end of this word.
End of the, at the end of the, look at the screen. At the end of the question. Give me one example.
Give one example. Question केलेलं ఒక example आहे. Parents. Do you like chocolate? Do you like chocolate?
Okay. So when I'm explaining, look at the screen and listen carefully. Aliza, when we have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
put a question mark
To a question.
to a question, can you give me a question which ends with a question mark?
How old are you?
Yes. How old are you? Okay, good. That's a question. So it ends with a
Question mark.
question mark. Good. So let's go for the next punctuation. What do we have next? Let's see the next punctuation, children. The next punctuation is comma. Look at the screen, everyone. Dhriti. What are you doing, Dhriti? Look at the screen. The next punctuation we have is comma. So comma, it separates more than one phrase or word. Phrase, a small sentence which has no sense or no meanings. What is the phrase? The meaning of phrase is incomplete sentence which has no sense, no meaning. So it separates a sentence. See here, one example I will give you, children. Here, let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma. There are two similar sentences are there. But what is the difference? Can you tell me what is the difference? There are two similar sentences. Let's
Grandfather and grandma.
let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma. Comma. Yes.
Grandma.
See here. Let's Dhriti, you tell me what is the difference in these two sentences?
Ma'am, first one do not have comma and second one has comma.
Yes. And listen, children, now with comma and without comma, how the meaning changes. So here we don't have comma. So see, I'm going to read this sentence. Let's eat grandma. Oh my God, are we going to eat grandma? What is the meaning of this? Somebody is telling, come on, let's eat our grandma. Is it possible we can eat our grandma? No. So this comma, see, only a single comma. It is changing the complete sentence, the meaning. Now here, see, let's eat, comma, grandma. So what are we telling? We are asking grandma, come on, let's eat. The meaning of this line, this sentence is we are calling grandma for eating. Grandma, let's eat. So see, a single comma, it is changing a complete meaning of a sentence. Without comma, what is the sentence? The meaning of the sentence, let's eat grandma. It is giving a meaning that we are going to eat our grandma. And the second sentence is there is a comma. So what is the meaning of that sentence? We are asking grandma to eat something. Let's eat grandma. So so do you find any change, children? Lots of difference is there between these two sentences. Only a single comma changing the meaning of a sentence. So what do you think, children? Punctuations plays an important role or not? Tell me.
Yes.
Are they important? Punctuations are important?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very, very important, children.
Any punctuation is there, we should, it gives some gap
Yes, yes. We
and
have to give some gap and we have to read. Then only it gives us complete meaning. And now see here. Which sentence is correct? Here you see, children, it is also useful. See, this comma is also separate the similar things. For example, see here, 4 same sentences are there, but different. The meaning is different. See, the colors on the US flag are red, white, and blue. So we are separating here colors. We are separating the colors with a comma. Yes, are we separating? I'll mark and I'll show you. See this one. Red, comma, white and blue. So we used comma here to separate the colors. And here you see, children, the colors on the US flag are red, white and blue. Here there is no comma between this red and white. So this is not the correct. When the similar nouns are given, when the similar words are given, comma helps to separate those words. Okay. For example, today I ate idli, vada, dosa in the breakfast. 3. So similar eatable things I am telling you. 3 similar food items. So what we have to do when we are taking more than 2 similar words, comma helps us to separate those words. Today I ate idli, comma, dosa and vada in my breakfast. Got it, children? Comma is used. You have to put it in your mind. Comma is used to separate more than one phrase or word. Tell me, when we have to use the comma, come on, repeat everyone. It helps us to separate. Unmute yourself and tell. It helps us to separate. Separate more than one phrase
More than one phrase
or word.
or word.
Very good. And let's see what is the next. What is the next punctuation? Let's see. The next punctuation is full stop. So children, in the grade 1 also we have learnt about the full stop when we have to use this full stop. Yes. What is the next punctuation we have? Come on, tell me, what is this? What is our next punctuation?
Full stop, ma'am.
Full stop. So any one of you, can you tell me when we have to use this full stop?
Any sentence. Full stop, ma'am.
Yeah. So raise. Ashrita Gautam was telling something. Yes, Ashrita.
Ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, when we get a sentence, that time we just need to use a full stop.
Yes, a full stop is used at the end of a sentence. Every time you see a full stop, you must stop. See, this is the main rule. Whenever you are getting a full stop, when you are reading a text, Heidi or Coates book or any other book, whenever you see a full stop, it means you have to stop. Okay, you have to give a gap. I must stop at the end of the sentence. Where he will stop, where the full stop will stop, where he has to stop. He has to stop at the end of the sentence. Now see here we have few examples. I am 5 years old. It's a complete sentence. So we have put a full stop here. Tom likes chocolate. Yes, Emily has a pink car. Dr. Pepper is a good, see, Dr. Pepper is a good doctor. This biscuit tin is on the shelf. Sally looked at the blue clock. These are all the sentences which are ending by a full stop. So children, how many punctuations we have learned today?
3 punctuations.
What are
Full
those?
stop, comma, question mark. Full stop, comma, full stop, comma, full stop,